Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to Therapy with Miss T, where I'm Miss T and I'm here to give you guys a message, okay? So, as always, how are you all doing? I hope everyone is blessed, safe, and well. This is Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. But as always, I let you know I am not a therapist, okay? I'm intuitive, so I pick up on the energy and the messages from the Most High. If you've helped one, you've helped some, so I hope that this message helps someone. But if you need help, feel free to reach out to someone and get the help that it is that you need. There's nothing wrong with speaking with someone, there's nothing wrong with getting help, and there's nothing wrong with getting therapy, okay? I'm hearing bigger than you can imagine. Bigger than you can imagine, okay? So I don't know if there's something where someone's been thinking or questioning or wondering or feeling some type of way about something. But whatever this is or whatever you're doing or whatever it's going to be for you in your life, it's bigger than you can imagine, okay? There's something bigger than you can imagine, something big coming in, something you could have never imagined, okay? So yeah, guys, it's so crazy, but like I always tell you, every day is not your day. Every message is not your message. Every week is not your week. But if you've helped one, you've helped some. So I hope that this message helps someone. But if anyone would like to book a one-on-one intuitive therapy session, it is allthingspiritual444.com. If you would like to purchase spiritual products, candles, sage, Florida water, negative energy be gone spray, it is allthingspiritual444.com. Yeah, guys, and if you would like to subscribe to my Patreon, the link is below, okay? And I just appreciate each and every one of you, all my new subscribers, and everyone for rocking and rolling with me, Miss T, on another episode. If you would like to donate to the channel to help build up the spiritual community and to help me, it is Cash App $TITI444. So now that we got all that out the way, okay, here's the message. So yeah, guys, I have a dream warning message, okay? And I haven't had a dream warning in a minute, right? In a little while, but I have a dream warning. So as always, you'll have to pray on it, use your discernment, and that's how you'll know if this message is for you. But for someone, this dream was crazy, okay? There was so much happening in this dream, but the gist of the dream and what I got from it was that for some of you guys, there are some people that you have stopped talking to, right? Whether this be family, whether this be old friends, whether this be exes, family of exes, whether this be people that you once knew, there's some people that you stopped talking to, right? And in the dream, the way that it was taking place is that there's some familiar spirits that are coming back around. Familiar spirits, right? The spirits that you already know, they're familiar, right? But here's the thing, some of these familiar spirits have connected and linked up with people that you no longer communicate or speak to, right? Some of these familiar spirits, some of these familiar people, some of these familiar entities have linked up with other people and have communicated and talked about and conspired and laughed and went against you, okay? So in this dream, there was, I was walking around in this dream and there was like a group of people, right? There was a wedding or there was a function or something was going on, right? It was this big function going on. And I guess people weren't expecting me to be there, right? At this function. So it was kind of like when I showed up, everybody was kind of like stunned. They were bewildered. They were shocked. They were like, where did she come from, right? Like, what are you doing here? You weren't supposed to be at this function, right? So it was like this big mall area or something, or it was like a public space, and you were able to be there despite not being invited, right? And I don't think I was there for that. I think I was there for something else, but I ran into the people that were there for the event, right? And as I was walking around and noticing all the familiar spirits, there were people that I no longer spoke to, right? There were people that I had cut off in my life. There were people that I no longer communicated with, right? Well, all these people were together at this function. All these people were congregated, they were smiling, they were laughing, they were communicating, they were having a good time. And then here I come, and everybody kind of was like, puzzled, shocked, bewildered. They couldn't believe it. They didn't know what was going on, right? Like the catalyst, like here comes the thing that changes the whole scenery, that changes the whole vibe, that changes the whole thing, right? Well, there were some people that didn't expect or could have never imagined that. And what I got to observe before being noticed and being seen was how familiar spirits were now connected with unfriendly spirits, right? People that once did not get along, people that talked about each other, people that so called didn't like each other, right? And what I noticed through observing in the dream was that they were all getting along, right? Until I appeared. And then everyone was like, oh my goodness, right? What are you doing here? It was kind of like that. What are you doing here, right? Well, for some of you guys in this dream, the way I was getting it, right, is that there are some people that have gotten together, that have congregated, that have become familiar, that have become friends through you no longer being in the group, right? Through you no longer being in the connection, through you no longer being in the circle, through you no longer being connected to certain people. There are people that once talked about each other. There are people that once didn't get along. There are people that once weren't cool, right? That were all congregated at this event and were shocked when you showed up, the catalyst, right? So for some of you guys, what I was getting from this dream is that there are some people in your life that you may not be aware of that have actually gotten together and gotten familiar and gotten close. And these are the same people that may have once talked about one another, said they would never, and all these things. And they are now connected and close and familiar, right? And these are the same people that all went against you, okay? There are some people that went against you. There are some people that said some things. There are some people that linked up with other people that had the same type of views about you. There are some people that went along with people not liking you. Even if low key, they still loved you. They allowed others to talk about you. They allowed others to take charge in the hate train, right? And the not liking you. Well, there are some of you guys that are going to stumble upon or come across certain things or people, and they're going to be shocked because maybe they didn't expect you to show up. Maybe they didn't even know you knew about it, right? Maybe you didn't even know you knew about it, but you just showed up. Because in the dream, it was like I just appeared. Like I didn't even know why I was there, right? I think it was a public space. And as I was there, I could notice that everyone's mood changed when I walked in. Everyone's view changed when they saw me. Everyone became like puzzled, right? And there were some people that were welcoming, like, oh, and there were some people like, what the heck is going on, right? Like standoffish. Well, there are some people that are going to embrace you, and these are still some of the same people that were talking about you, right? That's the two-faced energies. And there are some people that are going to be standoffish because they're like, what is going on? Because they don't like you. There are some of you guys who have friends, who have enemies, who have family members, who have other people that have been in your life that have linked up with people that do not like you. There are some people that have gotten together and congregated just off of the fact that they did not like you. Some of you guys are going to walk up on this. Some of you guys are going to see this. Some of you guys are going to hear this. Some of you guys are going to have proof of this. Some of you guys aren't even going to be expecting it, aren't even going to be trying, and you're just going to stumble across it. You are going to realize that there are some people that really don't like you, and these are the same people that got together on the hate train to hate you at the same time. And these are some people that you may have really thought were your friends, were your family, were your coworkers, were your people, were your homies, were the ones that you were supposed to be riding and dying with. Like, these are some people that you shared your secrets with. These are some people that you really thought you could be connected to. These were some people that you really thought you could trust. Thank you, Spirit, that you could trust, right? Trust. And how easily that trust can be broken. And there are some people that was in the dream that really couldn't believe that you were there. They couldn't believe that you were there. So just get ready, guys. And I feel like sometimes the dream warnings is just that. It's a warning. So just know that around this time, there are some people that have congregated, have gotten together. And these are some of the same people that talked about one another, never liked each other. But their common denominator and factor is you. There are some people that do not like you. And in this dream, it was very apparent, and it was very weird, and it was very scary at the same time to realize how these same people that once all kicked it with you, that once had something to say about others, were now all connected, kicking it with each other, and the common denominator was you. So just know that there are some people that have pushed you out of the circle, and they are now all congregated in the circle together. So yeah, guys, that's the message. And that's how it was given to me in the dream. So just know around this time, you're going to see or witness or realize, or it's going to be brought to your attention, or you're going to start realizing familiar spirits. And the common denominator is that they don't like you. And these are some of the same people that you may have once been very close to, shared your secrets with, shared things with, and they've all pushed you out and act as if they like each other. And these are the same people that once talked about each other. So it's what? It's fake, right? And in the dream, there was like an there was this friend, there was these people, they were all connected. I think it was like a wedding or something, if I'm not mistaken. I think someone was getting married and they invited all these people to the wedding, but yet they didn't invite the person that they knew the people through. So like, let's say you were the friend that knew the other friends and you were the reason that they know the friends. Well, they invited the friends that you no longer communicate with, but they didn't invite you. That is the message, and that's how the Most High gave it to me in the dream. There are some people that have invited people that you have fallen out with to their events, and they didn't even invite you, and you are the reason that they even know those people. That is the message, and that's how it was given to me. And yeah, guys, so I don't know who this dream warning is for. I don't know who this message is for, but just know that there are some people around this time that have linked up, have come together, have congregated, have said some things, and their common denominator and factor is you. And there were some people that were shocked and they were bewildered that you even knew that you were there, or that you had seen, or that you had witnessed, right? What was going on. And why is it? Because it's all fun when you can hide things. It's all fun and games when you think someone will never know. It's all cool when you think it's always going to be hidden. But what's done in the dark comes to the light. And no matter who you are or what you think you can get away with, the Most High has a way of revealing the truth to those that need to know it. And there was something about the truth being seen, and you now realizing in the dream that these people were never truly for you. Because if you said you didn't like someone, then you should stand on it. Why would you fold as soon as you no longer communicate to someone else? It means you were fake and phony the whole time. And this is Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. And I'm going to keep it real, raw, and uncut with you, okay? If someone says they're your friend, whether you break up with them or not, that's it. They shouldn't be connected to anyone that you're no longer connected to. That's a real friend. Despite your falling out, that's loyalty. That's honesty. That's trust. That's being loyal to the soil no matter what. And if you and someone fall out and then they become close with the person, that means they were fake the whole time. They were phony the whole time, and they were waiting the whole time for you to fall out so that they could slide in and become so-called close. But is that real? No, it's fake. And there were some people that were in this dream that were being very, very fake, and you noticed it as soon as you walked in. It was like the shift in the atmosphere, a change in the environment. They couldn't believe it. And there were some people there that were even bold enough to act friendly, knowing they had just talked about you. There were some people that were bold enough to come up and be like, oh, hey. But there were some that were sitting on the sideline looking like, what the heck is going on? Like, is this a setup, right? Some of your enemies are being set up, and they don't even know they've been set up. Some of the people that have hurt you are about to be criticized, looked at, ridiculed. And some of the people that have hurt you are also going to see that there are some people that claimed and said some things about you that are going to act funny and going to act nice and going to act familiar with you. So it was like a double edge. Thank you, Spirit. I'm being drawn to the sword, the double-edged sword. It was like a double whammy. In the dream, it was like you were noticing the fakes, and the fakes were noticing the fakes, and noticing how certain people that were once just acting like they couldn't stand you, when you came around, all of a sudden it was like, hey. So it's showing you who is fake, and it's showing the fakes that they too are dealing with fakes, right? So it's just clearing out, revealing, and showing what is going on around this time. Some of you guys are about to have some things revealed to you, and these things may hurt. These things may feel, may hurt because of who the people are. It may hurt because you're now realizing and noticing that some of these people that you thought you could trust, you never could trust. Some of these people you thought that you could tell some of your secrets to, you never could have told your secrets to. There are some people that told your business in the streets. There are some people that said some things about you. There are some people that judged you, forgetting that it's He who is without sin should cast the first stone. They forgot that they too have sinned. They forgot that they were throwing stones as if stones couldn't be thrown at them. Well, there are some people that are realizing now that just as fake as they are, there are some people that are fake around them too. And just as real as you are noticing the fakes from the real, and everyone in the circle was fake, and everyone was showing their true colors, and you were able to see it, and you were able to visualize it, and you were able to walk upon it. It was like you stumbled on it. You weren't even expecting it. You were just walking through the mall, and there it was, right? Like, you're just going to be walking, and there it is. You're just going to stumble upon what is going on, and who truly does not like you, and who has come against you, and it is going to be revealed. Thus saith the Lord. That was the message, that was the dream, and that's how I interpreted it. And yeah, guys, so just know that around this time, there are some people that have, let's wrap this up, right? Let's go back over it. So yeah, guys, there are some people that have come together, and they have come together in agreement that they do not like you. And in the midst of them all coming together, when you come around, there are some people that are going to act funny and be nice, right? Like cool, like they never said nothing or did nothing. And there's some others that are going to stand there looking like, well, weren't you just saying such and such, and now you acting like that? Yes, you're going to see the fakes versus the real, and the fakes are going to see the fakes as well. And there are some people that are going to now be upset because they're not going to understand why certain people would still act nice to you knowing they don't like you. This is that season, guys. This is that season where things are being revealed. The fake is being revealed. The real is being revealed. The honest is being revealed. The truth is being revealed. The things are being revealed, okay? And there are some people that you guys have been dealing with that have not been good, honest, trustworthy, honest people. There are some people that have lied to you knowing that you even knew the truth. There are some people that have lied to you knowing that you would find the truth out. There are some people that still lie to you, right? And it's crazy because it's sad in a sense where we live in a society or a world where we even feel like we have to lie. Why? Why do I have to lie? You know, like, why can't I just be honest? Why can't I be truthful? Why is that such a bad thing that I can't be honest with who it is that I like and I don't like, that I can't separate myself from people, places, and things that no longer are for my highest good? Why is it that it has to be an issue when you try to elevate, separate, and do what's best for you, for the Father, for the will of the Most High? Because if it's His will be done and He knows the plans, Jeremiah 29:11, then He's going to also reveal to you the people, the places, and the things that are not for you, so that you don't bring these people into your next season that the Most High has set for you. There's some people that are not meant to go to your next season. There's some people that are not meant to go to your next thing. Even though you want them to go, they are not meant to go. These are some people that really don't like you. These are some people that despise you low-key. It could be for anything. Your intelligence, your truth, your honor, your dignity, your love for God, your beauty, your handsomeness, whatever it is about you, your energy, your vibration, your frequency, your everything, the glow, the light, the Holy Spirit that dwells within you. There are some people that cannot stand you because of that. Jesus even told you, you know, that you can see how He was hated, and He was the Son, and He was crucified and hated for His gifts, for His love of the Father, for trying to bring people to God. So when you chose to follow your path, when you chose to go towards your destiny, when you chose to go towards your calling, you also chose to irritate the demons and the evil principalities of darkness that live within these people. And there's some really, really ugly spirits that live within these people. And these ugly spirits cannot stand you. That is the message. That is how I got it. And that was the dream. So it is going to be revealed. And for some of you guys, it's sad, but there was parents there too. So even some of your parents have principalities of darkness and evil spirits living within them that they have allowed to co-create and kick it and get familiar with your enemies. Even your parents can get familiar with your enemies. Even your parents can be used by the enemy. A lot of people have been used unbeknownst to themselves because they didn't do the inner work. They didn't do the inner healing, and they didn't want to release the negativity. Because if you are truly God-fearing, if you are truly humble, if you are truly in love with Christ, then you know that at the end of the day, it is do unto others as you want done unto yourself. And if the Most High will forgive you, who are you not to forgive someone? Who are you not to look at the man in the mirror like Michael Jackson said? Who are you not to say, you know what, let me really check myself before I wreck myself? Because I'm going to be there by myself on Judgment Day. Who are you not to truly apologize when you know you've hurt a brother or sister in Christ and you know you haven't done so right by someone that only tried to do right by you? None of us are perfect. We have all fallen short of the grace, the glory, the honor, the love, the dignity of God. All of us have. But it's when you don't honor it, and it's when you don't admit it, and it's when you think you're too good to even say, I'm sorry. You know, me and you might not be on the same path, but I have enough respect for you and for myself through God to at least let you go in peace. And how do you do that? By making peace with your past. There are some people that have done some things to you in the past, and they know they've done it, and they've never made peace with it. And until they do, they will be haunted by it for the rest of their life. Yes, there are some people that will be haunted by the things they thought of you, they said of you, and they did towards you for the rest of their life. Their life. Because no matter what you think, no matter how well somebody plays it off, no matter how somebody makes their life look online, they are tormented and hurt by the things that they have done to you. They are tormented and hurt by the things that they have said about you. They are tormented. They are not resting well. They are not having it easy. They are going through trials and tribulations and circumstances and everything you can imagine because they didn't do right by you. And God convicted them and they still chose not to. And what is it before the fall? Ego and pride every time. There are some people that are falling because they chose to remain in something they knew they shouldn't have stayed in. And in the dream, it was all revealed. Who was the fakes? Who were the snakes? Who connected? Who got together? Who gathered? Who congregated? Thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing the weak link. There's always a weak link in the group. There's always a weak link. Never forget that. There's always someone that will fold under pressure. There's always someone that if you give it to them enough, they will tell the truth. There's always someone that's a weak link in the group. There's a weak link that may honestly come to you and tell you what it is. That's the message. That's what I got. So this is Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. But as always, I'll let you know, I am not a therapist, okay? I'm intuitive, so I pick up on the energy and the messages from the Most High. If you've helped one, you've helped some, so I hope that this message helps someone. But if you need help, feel free to reach out to someone and get the help that it is that you need. There's nothing wrong with speaking to someone. There's nothing wrong with getting help, and there's nothing wrong with getting therapy, okay? But yeah, guys, that was the dream warning. That was the message, is that in this dream, there were people that were shocked that you were there. And they were even more shocked to see the ones that acted like they still liked you, knowing they just talked all this stuff about you before you arrived, before you appeared, before you showed up. So it's just showing you the fakes and the fake fakes and the snakes in this season. And that is what is going to be revealed to you. And that's what was revealed through this dream. So that's what I got, guys. And all you can do is pray for these people and keep it pushing and pray that God really moves in their life and that they truly give themselves to the Most High. Because once you give yourself to God, you really do try to talk better, walk better, change your life. And you will see who is really trying to do just that through the Father. You will know who really loves God like they say they do. It will show. It will show because it's the Holy Spirit that dwells within you. And it's your light. That is what they cannot stand because they are still in dark. That's why you have to pray for these people. That's why Jesus said, forgive them for they know not what they do. Because had they known what they were doing, when they did what they did to you, they wouldn't have done it. But see, they didn't know. And that's how the Most High wanted it. He didn't want them to know. He didn't want them to know who you were. And he didn't want them to know who he called you to be. Because had they known, they would have jumped on the bandwagon. And it would not have been honest. And he knows their hearts, just like he knows yours. And he knows the plans, because the plans have already been written. And you're just lucky to wake up every day to play these plans out. So praise to the Most High. Pray to the Most High. And get close to your Father. For he is the one that is truly covering you, protecting you, and ordering your steps in his word. So that's the message. And yeah, guys, as always, this is it's always peace be upon you, within you, and all around you. I send you peace and I send you love. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. And I understand, I overstand, and I understand. Everyone is not always going to like me, and that's okay as well. But I still send you peace and I send you love. This is not to offend anyone. And like I tell you, every message is not your message. So just pray on it. And yeah, guys, if you guys would like to, like I said, purchase the Negative Energy Be Gone spray. A spray a day helps keep the negative energy away. And I have a Negative Energy Be Gone wash left. I'm trying to get rid of some of these products so then I can make some more. And yeah, guys, but I read up. I restocked on the Negative Energy Be Gone spray, and I think you guys will really like it. So if you would like to purchase a bottle, it is allthingsspiritual444.com. And yeah, guys, so until next time, and as always, what we tell them, guys, we tell them, namaste.